Hello everyone! It's Ryan with Dark Winter Moon in Boston, and today we're going to be talking about new moon, full moon, and dark moon, and the differences between them. For anyone first starting out on their journey in witchcraft, getting yourself aligned with the natural cycles, sorting through the new and strange terminology related to them, and understanding what is what can be pretty overwhelming. Even after 20 years as a witch, I am still learning. What is the difference between Sabbats and Esbats? What's the difference between a full moon, a new moon, and a dark moon? What kind of magic and ritual can I do at these times? And what does widdershins even mean? It's a lot to get down, to say the least. In today's post, I'm going to be breaking all of this down for you. First of all, let's start with the differences between Sabbats and Esbats. In witchcraft, a Sabbat is one of the 8 seasonal holidays that occur throughout the year. An Esbat is one of the monthly celebrations dedicated to the phase of the moon. Therefore, the full moon, the new moon, and the dark moons are each considered Esbats. So what's the difference between the full moon, new moon, and dark moon? Giving you some examples of some simple spell work you could do at each would be a great way to illustrate these differences. We'll start with the new moon. The new moon occurs at the beginning of the lunar cycle, on the 3 days preceding the dark moon. At this point, the moon looks like the tiniest sliver of a crescent, generally on the right side of the moon. This is a time for the magic of new beginnings. This is a time to reflect on and plan what you want to actualize in your life in the month to come, and construct your spell work accordingly. It's a good time to do divination, journaling, meditation, and other introspective practices in order to sort out for yourself what you want to accomplish. For example, let's say that you want to manifest money in your life. Start by lighting a candle, centering yourself, and journaling on what the blockages may be in your life to having enough money. Do a tarot reading or other divination such as scrying or casting the runes to help uncover these blockages as well. Meditate on what you uncovered about yourself and these blockages. Now, take a silver coin and polish it, and while you're polishing it, focus on bringing money into your life and charge the silver coin with that intent. Then leave the silver coin on your altar or a windowsill or other location where it can be in the moonlight. As the power of the moon builds towards full, it will charge your silver coin. Next, we'll talk about the full moon. The full moon occurs in the middle of the lunar cycle. At this point, the moon is a perfect circle of glowing brilliance in the sky. Energetically, the moon is at the height of its power at full moon. As a witch, the full moon can be celebrated on any of these 3 nights, or any of 3 nights. The first is the day before the night of the full moon, the second the night of the full moon, and the third the night after. At this time, the full moon is at the peak of its power, and that power can be drawn down upon to heighten any magic spell. It's a time of action, and many witches will hold a ritual and cast a magical circle to focus this power into their spell work. The casting of a circle can be done as a solitary witch or with a group or coven. This is also a great time to call on a goddess, a god, or other deity to further aid you in your magical work. Now, taking our example of the spell for money. While inside your magical circle, take your silver coin and lift it up into the moonlight, saying, "By the power of the moon that rules all seas and tides, may this coin be charged so that my intent to bring money into my life may be made manifest. So mote it be." Now your coin and your spell are fully charged. Carry the coin with you in your pocket. Think of it as a magical battery. Every time that you think about your coin, touch it and briefly focus on your intent to manifest money in your life. And its power will continue to act to make this manifestation real for you. So what about a dark moon? That's a little different. The dark moon happens on the one night of the month on which there is no part of the moon visible in the sky, not the barest sliver. It's the very last night of the lunar cycle, occurring just before the new moon. This is a time that is perfect for banishing rituals. If there is anything that you want to remove from your life, then this is the perfect time to do it. So, back to our spell example. This would be the time to finalize the spell, tie it up, finish it, and banish anything else that stands in its way. You've done all the introspection work at the new moon. You've left your silver coin to charge and build the power of your spell to the full moon. At the full moon, you have fully charged your coin in a magical circle, perhaps with the aid of others and/or deity, and since the full moon, you have held the coin close to you. During this month, there is likely a thing or two in your life that has stood out to you as blocking your way and the manifestation of your intent. Let's say that you've come to realize that you don't believe that you really deserve to have money. Now you can banish those beliefs in order to keep them from affecting your spell. Normally, when witches cast a circle, it is with the intent of bringing something into our lives. A widdershins circle does the opposite. Widdershins is an old term that literally means backwards. In witchcraft, we use it to denote casting a circle counterclockwise, which makes it a banishing circle. If you normally start casting your circle in the east and ending in north, then you would instead start in the north and moving counterclockwise to end with the east. I will cover this more in detail in a later video. Once your widdershins circle has been cast, and whichever deities or allies you choose to have been called, you can now get to the magic of banishing those feelings that stand in your way. A simple way to do this is to write them out clearly on a piece of paper. And as you're writing them, focus on putting their energy into the words on the paper. Now burn them, and as they're burning, let them go, imagining them disappearing from your life. Now close your circle accordingly, in the opposite direction of your casting, which in this case would be deicil or clockwise. Following the lunar cycle is not only a powerful way to physically align yourself with the natural cycles of the moon, but is a way to enhance your personal growth and magical development. This spell sequence can be repeated on a monthly basis until your intent is made manifest, until all that is standing in your way has been banished. It can also be used for any other type of spell work that you wish to accomplish. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to this discussion about the Esbats. I figured this was a good time to share all of this since we are coming up on the new moon this week. I would also really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell so you can be notified of new videos. Well, thank you all so very much for tuning in, and until next time, blessed be.